Made it.
Sitting up nice and tall, close your eyes. Let your hands come to rest somewhere comfortably in your lap. Relax your shoulders down the back. In fact, let's do this together. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Roll your shoulders towards your back body behind you and slide your shoulders down towards your back pockets. Do it a few times. Roll your shoulders forward towards your chin. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Move your shoulders back and down towards your back pockets. One more time in this direction. Forward, up, back, and down. Let's go the other way. Up, forward, down. One more time. Exhale your breath all the way out. Set the shoulders back. And take a slow breath in through your nostrils, lifting through the crown of your head. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Slow and deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. In through the nose, sit up tall. Go all the way up. Out through the mouth, let it go. Make your seat heavier and reach your arms over your head, please. Extending up your fingertips, down through your hips. Breathe in. Hands to your heart, exhale, side out. So this quality of sound that we've been adding or linking to the breath, we're now going to make more intentional. We're going to capture that sound and transform it into energy within the body. So yoga becomes this, right away, this practice of transformation. You're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose now. Palms pressing together, lips sealed. In through your nose, same full deep breath in that you've been taking. Now with the lips sealed, just as if you were forcefully sighing out through the mouth, exhale through the nostrils. You should hear sound as you exhale. You should hear sound as you inhale. Breathe in through the nose, move the breath down the back of the throat and into the lungs, into the body. It sounds as though maybe like you're filling up a tire with air or a balloon. Then as you exhale, breath is moving through the back of the throat and out through the nostrils. A little bit more forcefully, projecting this sound outward. Maybe it sounds like a loud whisper you're trying to project across the space. Maybe it sounds like the distant sound of the ocean in a seashell, filling up the space around you. This is the breath we are going to use throughout our whole practice. Continue to breathe on your own, in through your nose and out through your nose, adding in this sound quality to the breath. It's called our Ujjayi Breath, for those of you unfamiliar or just need to remember it. Ujjayi Breath is a heated breathing practice. It's going to allow us to build heat from within so that we're not solely relying on our physical movement for heat. This is a testament to what yoga practice really is. In some way, it's like a small analogy that yoga practice is a reminder of what we have from within, our power to transform, to change, to grow from within, not solely relying on outside forces for that heat, that growth, that change. So in your practice today, I want you to move inward, and recognize your ability to grow, to change, to transform. Almost your responsibility to do that based upon the effort you put forward, the need to grow with the changing world. Right? We have the power, even the agency within us to choose that growth, to tap into that transformative power, or not, should we choose not to. The power is there and it's yours. You can utilize it the best of your ability and hopefully transform into the best version of yourself. Again, it already exists within you, just like the power of the breath, just like the power of change. It all exists within you. We are reminding ourselves of that ability through this practice. Exhale your breath all the way out, please. Breathe in through your nose. Just blink your eyes open. Come forward onto your hands and knees, please. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Bring your hands down just underneath your shoulders. Try to create a lot of space between your thumb and your pointer finger. So you're going to stretch your thumbs towards the center of the mat, your pointer fingers towards the top of the mat. Pressing down through your hands, let's start to make some circles around the wrists. You can circle in one direction a few times. Circle, let's go to the right first. Pressing down and making small to medium-sized circles around your wrists. Great, circle the other way now, circling around the wrist. Notice if this is painful. If it is, make the circles smaller. Couple more. Let's go back the other way again. Circle back to the right a couple more times. Just switching directions a few times. Or maybe now you can notice that power of change. Does it feel different? Is there already even just the slightest sense of transformation? Look how easy it is to get there when we do the work. Circle the other way to your left. All right, come back to a neutral position, shoulders over wrist. Go ahead and turn your palms face up, please. Actually, no, let's go ahead and sit back onto our heels. Toes are tucked. You're going to sit back onto your heels, please. Take your arms up to the sky and spread your fingers wide. We're going to open and close the hands pretty quickly so that you're all the way open and all the way closed. All the way open and all the way closed. Pressing through your heels, stretching through the fingertips as they open and squeezing in as the fist closes. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Let's bring the hands back down to the ground. Point your fingers back towards your thighs, please. Palms down. Rock forward. Cat pose into your spine. Lean into it. Press down through your hands. Lean forward. Cow pose into your spine. Lean back. Bring your hips to your heels. Look up. Lift into your chest. Press through your palms so that your forearms are getting a good stretch here. Forearms being stretched out will add a lot more comfort to our wrists and allow our wrists to feel more mobile and strong so that when we're in things like side plank or down dog, there's not as much tension in the wrist. Rock forward, exhale, cat pose your spine. Lean into it, press down through the hands. Inhale, rock back, cow pose. Spin your inner thighs back, lift up into your chest. You might even peek up at the ceiling, pressing through the palms. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, rock forward, lean into it. Tuck your tailbone round forward. Inhale, rock back, spin your thighs back, and lift your chest. One more time. Exhale, rock forward, push the ground away, round through your back. Good, get even more. Fill up the space between your shoulder blades. Yes. And take it back, exhale. Inhale, sorry, lift your chest up, look up at the sky. Sit all the way back onto the tops of your heels now, and shake your hands out again. So for this is pretty deep flexion for the knees, where the knees are all the way bent back like this. It might be enough for you to stay just like this. Don't worry about what you did before, what you've done in the past. It's fine. Right here, right now, what does it feel like? Does it feel like this is enough? Great. If you want to go a little bit deeper, walk your hands back and lift your knees up. You can do both knees at the same time. Perhaps one knee at a time feels a little bit better. If this feels okay, you can take it up to your toes. It's a pretty intense stretch. The thing I'll remind you of here is that in this process of change, of growth, that when something causes us pain, it's a good indication we've gone too far in our practice. We want to sort of play the edge of discomfort and get comfortable finding that discomfort, growing from there. Lower your knees back down to the ground. Let's take one more stretch for the hands. Come forward, palms face up, back of the hand presses down, fingers point towards your thighs. We're actually going to do a little twisting action. So you're going to spin your fingers in towards each other and then forward, drop your elbows down to the ground. And then you're going to spin your fingers back towards your thighs, straighten your arms. Let's do that a few times. Fingers spin in towards each other, then spin forward, lower your elbows to the ground. Palms are still face up. And then the fingers will spin back towards your thighs, straighten your arms, lean forward a little bit. Okay, 2 more times. Palms face up, fingers spin forward, elbows drop. And fingers spin back, arms extend. Fingers spin in and forward, elbows drop. And fingers spin in and towards your thighs, maybe even all the way towards the outer edges of the mat, arms extended. Very good. All right, let's shake it out. Come up to kneeling, please. You can stay facing the way you are. I'm just going to turn to face y'all for a second. Take both arms up to the sky, big breath in. Grab a hold of your right wrist, side bend over to your left side, please. Okay, we're going to add on to this, coming into what's called the gate opener pose. You can stay just how you are. You're on your knees here. Lower your left hand towards the ground and step your right leg out towards the right. Big stretch here. We're going to sweep this all the way towards the other side. So the legs are going to stay the same. You're going to take your right hand now over towards your right and sweep your left arm up and over your head. Hold and breathe. Try to keep the length through the right side. Very good. Now place the left hand down on the ground. Place your right hand next to your left hand. So you're kind of in this tabletop position with your right leg out to the right. You're going to lift your right leg up and lower it down. So that 2 more times. Lift your right leg up and lower it down. 1 more time. Lift the right leg up and lower it down. This time you'll lift the right leg up, hold it here, bend your right knee, bring your right knee forward to tap your right shoulder, extend your right leg out back behind you. Right knee comes forward to tap your right shoulder. Right leg extends back. 1 more time. Right knee taps the right shoulder. Right leg extends back. Lower your right knee down to the ground, please. Walk your hands in, come back up to kneeling. Let's do the same thing going the other way. Grab your left wrist, pull up, side bend over to your right side. Try squeezing your thighs together, gauging your glutes a little bit, making sure you're not dropping into your low back. Keep this as much a side body stretch as you can, less of a back bend. From here, we're going to lower the right hand down to the ground and step your left foot out to your left. Stretch through your fingertips, big breath in. Let's sweep the left hand over to the left. Left hand comes, let's say, right in front of the left knee, and the right arm will stretch over towards the left as well. Breathe. Come onto your fingertips if you need to, maybe even hand to the ankle if you need to. Right. Keep both sides of the body as long as you can. 1 more breath. Place both hands down onto the ground. Keep your left leg out to the left. Let's lift it up and lower it 3 times. Ready? Lift your left leg up, stretch it out to the left. Lower it down. Good, Mason. Lift your left leg up and lower it down. One more time. Press to your hands. Lift your left leg up and lower it down. This time, you should be feeling this all the way through your outer hip and your obliques, trying to target that side body action. Please lift your left leg up, bend your left knee, and tap your left knee to your left shoulder. Extend your left leg out. Left knee to left shoulder. Extend your left leg out. One more time, left knee to left shoulder. Extend your left leg out. Come back onto your hands and knees. This time, stay here. Please reach your left arm out to your left. You're going to thread your left arm underneath you now. Come to land on the back of your shoulder. Walk your right hand forward. Look up underneath your right arm and twist. Can you make your legs just a little more active, squeezing your thighs towards each other? They don't need to move in at all or even touch. Just squeeze thighs towards each other. Spin your inner thighs back to broaden your hips. Look up underneath your right armpit, twist. Place your right hand down on the ground, please. Push down through your right hand, lift your left arm up to the sky. Look up. Left hand comes down, right arm goes up to the sky. Second side, thread the right arm underneath you. Come all the way down onto your right shoulder. Walk your left fingertips forward if you can, and twist. Squeeze your thighs towards each other. Inner thighs spin back to broaden your hips. Twist, look up underneath your left armpit. Keep reaching out to your right fingertips. Tacking the left hip back to give you more length in the side body. Now twisting, rotating, breathing. Find that Ujjayi breath again, in through your nose, out through your nose. Place the left hand back down on the ground and open the right arm up to the sky. Look up. Place the right hand down on the ground. Come to downward facing dog, please. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, shake it out. Inhale, please lift your left leg up to the sky and stack your left hip over your right hip. Press through your hands a lot, hug your forearms in. Lift your hips and lift your left knee to the sky. Keep pressing through your hands. Re-extend your left leg up and out. Inhale. Exhale. Take your left knee to tap your left shoulder and step outside of your left hand, please. From here, walk your hands forward just a little bit. Inhale, look forward and lunge. Start to lower your right knee towards the ground. Doesn't have to come all the way down. Press through the right heel as you lower your right knee towards the ground. 8. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, lower the right knee down, straighten your left leg, flex your toes. Hips back, drop your gaze, tone your thighs, please. It's okay if the leg isn't going all the way straight, but try to make it active. Flex your quadriceps, flex your toes. Make sure you're not pressing down on your thigh at all. Inhale, rock, forward lunge, look forward, pull into your chest. This time, pick up your back knee, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, please, and drop your hips into a squat. Squeeze your heels together, move your thighs apart. Press down into your feet and extend your spine. You're lifting into your chest a little bit. Notice if you're rounded in here, shoulders dropping forward, move the shoulders back as best you can and up into your chest. Good, everyone. Hands down, hips up, forward fold. Press through your feet. Bring your chin to your chest. Roll your way up to standing, please. Arms to the sky. Big breath in. Stretch up. Grab your right wrist. Side bend to your left side. Push down through your right foot. Squeeze your glutes. Draw your navel in. Keep that. Come back up. Grab your left wrist. Side bend to the right. Glutes engaged. Belly pulls back. Keep the side bend without adding the back bend. Inhale, come back up, please. Exhale, reach the hands forward, re-bend your knees, come back down into a squat. Place the hands down on the ground right between your feet and step your left foot way back behind you. Look forward and lunge. Stretch through your legs. Lower your left knee almost towards the ground. Hold it here, breathe in. Left knee comes down, straighten your right leg, now flex your toes. It's okay if the leg isn't fully extended. Don't use your hand to push the thigh down. Try not to add pressure to your knee. If you can, keeping the hands on the ground, even extended out in front of you, will give you more length in the side body. Better chance to extend the pose rather than force it. Tone your thighs, engage the muscles in the legs. Now fold, press out through your feet, fold in. Inhale, come forward back into your lunge. Left hand is going to come down, right arm is circling up for a twist. If you want to stay right here, you can. Otherwise, back knee up or down, your choice. Side plank pose to your left side. And you're welcome to pick up your left knee or keep it down on the ground. You can stay in that twist if you prefer. Please spin your left bicep forward. Press to your feet. Squeeze your glutes and reach your right arm over your head. Place both hands down on the ground. Lower, let's take our first vinyasa. Lowering chaturanga, elbows into ribs. Pulling forward, Cobra Pose. Heart stretches forward, chest is lifted. Press into your feet, exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Please lift your right leg up to the sky, stretch it up and back. Stack your right hip over your left hip, please press to your hands, lift your right thigh high, point your right knee to the ceiling. Keep pressing to the hands, re-extend your right leg, breathe in. Bring your right knee to tap your right shoulder, please. Then step outside of your right hand. Look forward, lunge, stretch through your legs, lift your chest. Your choice, back knee up or down, straighten your front leg. You can drop the back knee if you want, or keep it lifted, but keep the legs active. Quads flexed, press out through your feet. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Keep extending through the legs. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand and squat. Heels in, toes out. Let's take it right up to standing this time. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Reach up, stretch back a little bit. Exhale, right back into your squat. Reach the hands forward, place the hands down. Please step your right foot way back behind you. Rock forward and lunge. Hips low and chest lifted. Exhale, straighten your front leg. It's okay if the back knee is down. Good, Jessica. A little bit a longer stance, Jessica. There you go. For this particular variation, maybe the back heel is lifted and you're working on pressing through the heels of the feet. So you get that kind of a stretch to your Achilles tendon on the back leg. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. You can bring the right hand and knee down or keep the knee lifted. Open your left arm up for a twist. Remember, knee can come down or stay up. You might even stay in this twist. Step your left foot to your right foot, side plank pose. Press down through your right hand, spin your right bicep forward. Press through your feet, squeeze your glutes, reach forward to your left fingertips. Place your left hand down and lower chaturanga. Elbows to ribs, legs are active. Point the toes, press the tops of the feet down. Cobra Pose or upward dog. Good, drop your chin here, and instead of lifting your chin, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try not to rush through that upward dog either. Next time we do it, we'll hold it for a little bit. Please lift your left leg up to the sky. Stack your left hip over your right hip. Press to the hands. Inhale, extend your left leg up and back. Left knee, left shoulder, rock forward. Tap your left arm. Step outside of your left hand. Look forward and lunge. Press to your right heel. Lift your inner right thigh. Keep that, and the feet will stay exactly where they are. Straighten your legs. Keeping the feet where they are to keep the stretch really long. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. We'll step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, please, and squat. Heels in, toes out, thighs wide. Push down, rise up, take your arms up. Stretch back a little bit, chest is lifted, heart is open. Exhale, reach forward, bend your knees. Place the hands down between the feet, step your left foot way back. Inhale, rock forward, lunge, stretch through your legs, pull forward into your chest. Back knee up or down, keep the feet where they are, straighten your legs. Press through your feet, try to square off your hips as best you can. Not necessarily in space, but more energetically, action within the body. Inner left thigh spins back. Outer right hip will pull back and kind of wrap underneath you more. Kind of dropping your right hip, lifting your left hip. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Side plank to your left side. Right arm goes up. You can stay in this twist if you prefer, or step your right foot back. Side plank pose. Press through your left hand. Spin your left bicep forward. Reach your right arm over your head. Keep your glutes engaged and place the right hand down. Plank pose. Let's take it slow. Going through this vinyasa together, come forward to your toes. Pause. As you lower down, pull yourself forward and down. Elbows to your ribs. Hold it. Keep your head up. Make sure your head isn't pulling you down. Now point your toes. Press your feet down. Pull your heart forward. Cobra Pose or upward dog. In this position, please make sure you're not thrusting your chin upward. So drop your chin parallel to the ground. Roll your shoulders back. Lift the bottom of your heart rather than the bottom of your chin. Very good. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg goes up to the sky, please. Stack your right hip over your left hip. Press through your hands. Lift through your right thigh. Extend your right leg back out. Breathe in. Exhale, right knee taps the right shoulder. Nice and high on the arm. Step outside of your right hand. One more time through. Look forward, rock forward, and lunge. Stretch through your leg. Keep the feet where they are. Exhale, straighten your legs. Press through your feet. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, please, and squat. Heels in, toes out, thighs wide. Push down into your feet, stand all the way up. Stretch back a little bit, reach your arms back, lift your chest up. Reach forward, plant the hands. Step your right foot back behind you. Open your left arm, look forward, lunge. Let's do this part first. Lunge, stretch your legs. Straighten your left leg, exhale. Spin your inner right thigh back. This should make your outer right hip come forward and get a little bit wider. Keep that. Take your outer left hip and tack it back, wrap it underneath you more. The effect should feel as though you're shifting your hips a little bit to the right and lifting them up a little higher. From there, from the center of your hips, press out through your feet to deepen your stretch. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Let's take the left arm up to the sky, please. You're welcome to stay here. You have agency over your experience. Right? So no one's forcing you into action, but actions can sometimes promote growth. But it's also sometimes that ability to step back and reflect that helps us grow as well. So make sure you're choosing the right path for you. Push through your right hand, step your left foot to your right foot, side plank pose. Sometimes the best action is inaction, a moment of pause and reflection, listening to what your body needs. Tone your thighs, squeeze your glutes, reach your left hand over your head, please, and place your left hand down to the ground. Hold it. And in this position, you can see sometimes that moment of pause gives us a chance to expand our knowledge rather than rushing into action. So we'll use this moment of slow pause movement to expand our knowledge. Come forward to your toes, please. Keep pressing the ground away as you keep your head up. Don't let it pull you down. Elbows to your ribs. All right, without dropping your head, point your toes, pull forward, Cobra Pose. Elbows in, shoulders back. Here, we're lifting the chest and not the chin. So kind of, if you can see, not throwing the head back, but instead lifting your chest up. Good. Wrap your elbows in. One more breath. Lift the bottom of your heart. Keep your legs strong. Downward facing dog. Nice adjustments, everybody. The reason why we're not throwing the head back there to deepen the stretch is it's not working any of the muscles to create the stretch. It's one. Two, the sternocleidomastoid, which is a muscle in the neck, next to the jaw, and let's say like clavicle, and the sternum. It pulls and pulls the collarbone forward. So we're not getting that full expansive openness in the chest that we can get. We want to find that heart opening with the power of the heart, not the power of the jaw. Inhale, lift up to your toes, please. Bend your knees looking forward here. We're going to land with our feet just wider than your hands. So as you come forward, landing softly, you can step 1 foot at a time or hop both feet forward, good there, and wide, good, Vittorio, into a squat. Nice, Alex. Heels in, toes out, come down into your squat. I'm gonna move a little bit quicker here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Take your arms up, big stretch up and back. Exhale, come back down into a squat, but bring your elbows to your thighs, elbows to your thighs. Do a little bit of a higher squat. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes. Place your hands down on the ground, lean forward. You might step 1 foot at a time or hop both feet back at the same time, Chaturanga. Remember, if you're hopping, you're landing with bent elbows. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Lift the chest, not the chin. Pull your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes, please. Bend your knees looking forward, lightly step or hop the feet wider than the hands. Inhale, this time rise all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up, stretch back. Exhale, bring your elbows to your thighs. Squat. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Place your hands down, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Landing with bent elbows if you're hopping. Cobra Pose, drop your chin, lift your chest. Instead of throwing the head back, roll the shoulders back more. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, land softly, feet outside of hands. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, elbows to your thighs, squat. Lift up to your tiptoes. Place your hands down, lean forward, take it back, Chaturanga. Step or hop. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Shoulders back, heart is lifted, legs are active. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop the feet wider than the hands. Squats. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, elbows to your thighs. Lift up to your toes. Place your hands down. Lean forward. Step or hop back. Chaturanga. Cobra Pose or upward dog. Good standing, shoulders back. Good Mason, drop your chin. Lift the crown more than your chin. Yes, very good, Kim. Downward dog. Exhale, take it back. Last one, my friends. Inhale, lift up to your toes. In fact, this one's going to be very different. Bend your knees, look forward. The feet will land wider than the hands. Land softly. Good standing. Inhale, rise up to standing. Reach back. Exhale, elbows to your thighs. Hold it. We're going to lower our butt all the way down to the ground here. Lift your legs up, boat pose, please. Inhale, slowly, comfortable here. Slowly lower yourself back, Ardha Navasana, squeezing your thighs together. Now hold it here. Exhale, take your right hand and your left foot to touch. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, left hand or right foot touches. Inhale, extend it back. Pick it back up, boat pose. Exhale. Inhale, extend it out. Hold it here. Exhale, right foot to left hand, right hand to left foot. Inhale, extend. Left hand to right foot. Inhale, extend. Pick it up, boat pose. Exhale. Let's hold it here for a breath. One last time, my friends. Inhale. Maybe the arms come over the head. Exhale, right hand to left foot. Open it up. Left hand to right foot. Open it up. Come up, boat pose. Hold it here. Tap your toes to the ground. Okay, extend your right leg up to the sky. Tap your right toes down. Extend your left leg up to the sky. Tap your toes to the ground. Reach both legs up to the sky. Tap both toes down. One more just like that. Right leg goes up. Right toes tap. Left leg goes up. Left toes tap. Both legs go up. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock it back. Whee! Rock it forward. Nice job, everyone. Forward and back. All right, this is actually our last one. Head back. Take your legs straight up to the sky. Split the legs apart. Legs go wide. Interlace the fingers. Pointer fingers extend. Reach forward. Stretch between your legs. Pull your navel down. And then lower your shoulders back down to the ground. And again, belly button pulls down to pick your shoulder blades up, to reach forward, to stretch through the legs. 3 more just like that. Head back, shoulders back. Belly button down, lift your shoulders up, reach forward, and shoulders back. 2 more. Pull the navel down to pulse yourself up. Contract the abdominal muscles. Inhale back. Last one. Exhale, pulsing up. Inhale, head back. Knees into your chest. Place one hand on each knee. Make some big circles with your knees here. Big knee circles. Big knee circles. Circle the other way. Place your right foot down on the ground. Grab a hold of your left leg with your hands and interlace your left leg. Interlace the hands behind the left thigh. Extend your left leg up to the sky. Walk your hands up higher, up your left leg if you can, if you want to. Or reach up with your left hand and grab your left big toe. Right? If this is too far, that's okay. Just grab your leg instead. Your knees bent a little bit, that's also fine. Do your best. Remember that that power of transformation comes from within. You have to do the work in order to grow and change. So just take your time, be patient. Put effort into this action, and over time, you'll start to experience growth. You'll start to inspire growth within you. You can stretch your right leg out for a little bit of a deeper stretch, please. Now from here, if you're wherever you are, take your left leg out to the left. The leg can be straight, the knee can be bent. You can be holding onto the toes, the ankle, the calf, the thigh, wherever you're holding is fine. Work to create as much action as you can through the extension of your legs. Right leg reaches forward, left leg reaches out to the left. Lift your left leg back up, and just for a breath, take your left foot over to the right. Look over to your left shoulder, and lift the left leg back up. Place the left foot flat on the ground. Second side, bring your right knee into your chest. Interlace the hands behind your right thigh and stretch your right leg up to the sky. This is called Supta Padangusthasana. Walk your hands higher up your leg. Maybe you're on your calf. If you can reach it, grab your right big toe with your pointer finger and your middle finger. You'll make the peace sign. Bring the two fingers together and just slide them between your big toe and your second toe. Extend out through the legs as best you can. Slide your left leg forward. It's okay if the legs aren't all the way straight. Just doing your best to breathe deeply, to move with intention, to gain knowledge, and to allow that knowledge to give you, to unlock growth, to inspire change. Open your right leg out to the right, please. Press out through your heels as best you can. Stretch through your legs. It's okay if they're not all the way straight. Don't give up. Keep breathing deeply. Keep stretching through your legs. We're going to take the right leg up and over to your left, just for a breath. Exhale all the way down. Look over your right shoulder, hold it. Inhale, lift your right leg back up. And place your right foot down on the ground. All right, friends, stretch both arms over your head, both legs out in front of you. Inhale. Knees into your chest. Exhale. We're going to rise up to standing. Rock your way up, or use less momentum. Push down to your feet and stand up all the way to standing. Same thing we did on our backs. Now we're doing standing. So please bring your left knee into your chest. Grab your left big toe, or interlace the hands behind your left thigh. Extend your left leg out as best you can. If you have a towel or a strap or something else with you, you can tie it around your foot and hold on to the item. For instance, I happen to have a sock right here. You might think that's not how you wear socks, and you're right, but it's a great usage of the sock anyways. So you can hold on to the sock, the strap, a towel, anything you have, or your foot itself. Make your standing leg strong, lift into the crown of your head. Take your left leg out towards the left, please. Keep pressing down through your standing leg. Lifting up to the crown of your head for 3. Extend out through your legs, 2. And then just for a breath, let's take the twist. This can be a little tricky. Bring your left leg back in. Switch, take your right hand to your left foot, ankle, thigh, wherever you can reach. Reach your left hand back behind you. If you need to bend your lifted leg, that's okay. To make this even more exciting, look back over your left shoulder. Release your left foot down to the ground. Bring your right knee into your chest. Let's go right to the second side. Sort of fun, right? This is something that takes practice, right? Our balance is kind of focused in 3 areas: our foundation, our core, and our equilibrium. And we have to find a way to use all 3 of these to help us find stability here. Interlace the hands behind your thigh, or grab your right big toe. Let's talk about the foundation. Press through the 4 corners of your left foot. For me, I'm really especially pressing through the inner edges. It makes the pose feel more stable. You might do the same. Right? Your core, draw your navel in and back. Firm up the space behind the belly button. In your equilibrium, lift into the crown of the head and try to smooth out your breaths. There's less interference in the turnaround of the inhales and the exhales. Press out through your feet, breathe, smooth, deep breaths, and then find something to focus on that isn't moving, that will help keep you steady. A knot on the floor, a nick in the wall, something that isn't moving that will allow you to feel more stable. Open your right leg out to the right now. Keep your focus, we call it our Drishti Gaze, to help keep your equilibrium more stable. Keep the core engaged, belly draws back and in. Keep your foundation strong, pressing through the feet, legs are active. Take your right leg back into the center. Grab your right foot or knee with your left hand. Do your best here and reach your right arm back. If you fall, just get back into it. If you fall and you just want to observe, that's a great way to learn as well. Look back over your right shoulder. If you can, release the right foot down. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Yeah. Yeah, a little shake in action. Good stuff, everybody. Inhale, Take the arms up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, move your hips back, chair pose. Hips go back, chest is lifted. Big inhale, reach to your fingertips. Exhale, hands down, crow pose. Knees come to the backs of the arms. It's okay if the feet don't come off the ground here. Just create the outer form of the pose as best you can. I've got my hands down, fingers spread wide, hugging the forearms in. I'm pressing the ground away and lifting my thighs up into the ribs so that I'm not just resting my weight on my arms. Got this sense of lift here. Maybe once you get the lift, the feet might come up. It's okay if they don't. Do your best. 3, 2, and 1. Step back. Let's meet in downward facing dog, everybody. Nice job. We're gonna do just a little bit more of a flow, really small flow to get some more blood pumping in the body. Couple of breaths, find your Ujjayi breath again. In through your nose and out through your nose. Slow it down. In through your nose. Out through your nose. Keep breathing through the nostrils. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky, please. Left knee to tap your left shoulder, rock forward, tap your arm. Send your left leg up and back to the sky. Bring your left knee into your chest. Step your left foot between your hands, please. Rise up, crescent lunge. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Now pause. This is our first standing lunge. Take a moment to really find your center here, to embrace the shape by applying knowledge to action. This is oftentimes how we can create lasting change without force, but with this application of our knowledge to action. So tone your thighs, make your legs active, flex your quadriceps. Please lift your inner right thigh, make your back leg slightly stronger, and take your outer left hip, wrap it back and underneath you more. Without losing that, stretch through your legs, press down through your feet. Lift through your chest, reach up through your fingertips. Let's take this to warrior 3. Lean forward, sweep the arms back, float your right leg up. A couple of options here. Option 1 might be to bring the hands down, more support. And option 2 might be to keep the back foot down. Just reach out through your fingertips. Wherever you are, everyone should be lifting the inner right thigh. Lift your inner right thigh, squeeze into your right glute, and let's lift the shoulders. Good, Mason, lift your shoulders a little bit more. Good, Michael, extend your heart forward. Nice, Madhu. 1, step your right foot way back, everybody. Right foot steps back. Turn towards your right side. We're gonna come into Asgandasana. Right knee is bending, left leg is extending. Breathe, your right knee is bent, your left leg is straight. We'll take a few breaths here. Make your legs active, flex your thigh muscles. Draw it inward, squeeze your heels towards each other. Expand outward. In the center of your hips, press out through your legs. Lift up into your chest. Get low. Side angle pose. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. You're gonna do some fancy footwork here. The toes are gonna end up pointing forward. Left toes point all the way forward, right toes turn in. Now sweep your right arm out in front of you, extending through your right fingertips. Lean back so that your right shoulder is rolling back. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your nose, please. You got this, friends. Spin your inner right thigh back. Lift the back of the right thigh until you feel the pinky toe edge of your right foot really solid. Does that tell you? Yeah, tell you. Switch arms, left hand down. There you go. Now lean back more, tell you. Shoulders back, heart forward. Good, my friends. Please, good, Cody. Both hands come down to the ground. Step back, please. Downward facing dog. Optional vinyasa. It's not always needed, but they're nice that they're there. The option is yours. The choice is yours. Good, Derek. Right leg lifts up to the sky, please. Bring your right knee to tap your right shoulder, rock forward, tap your arm. And inhale, send it back to the sky. Bring your knee into your nose, step between your hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. Push down through your feet, stretch your arms to the sky. Now, listen carefully. Let's create a really solid foundation. Make sure that the four corners of your right foot are pressing down. And even though the back heel is lifted, you're still pressing through the back foot as if there was solid ground beneath it. Keep that. Engage the muscles in the legs. Imagine you're squeezing skin to muscle to bone in the legs. And flex your thighs. Don't lose that. Lift your inner left thigh. Take your outer right hip back a little bit more. Wrap it underneath you. For me, it feels like I'm pulling my right hip towards my left heel. That's creating external rotation on the right hip. Okay, don't lose any of that. Squeeze into your left glute. Press into your feet. Deepen your lunge, please. Reach up, stretch back, open your heart. Warrior 3, come forward. Float the arms back. Lift your inner left thigh. Options include hands down or keeping the back foot down. Wherever you are, be there intentionally. Good, Derek. Really good. Lift your shoulders now too, Derek. There you go. Inner left thigh is lifting. Extend through your left leg until you feel the muscles in the leg active. Nice. Good, Lisa. Big step back with your left foot, my friends. Nice, Letitia. Step back, Asgandasana. Left knee bending and right leg extending. Your heels are down and your legs are active. Squeeze your heels together, please. Good, Alex. Take your hips even lower. Lift into your chest. Squeeze your heels together. Press to your feet. Lift into your heart. Stay nice and low. Come forward, side angle pose. Right hand down inside the right ankle. Left arm sweeps forward out in front of you. Doesn't need to be a super long or deep pose. Can we work to make it more active and intentional rather than just forcing the edge of a range of motion? We apply knowledge to action so we can create lasting change and growth that comes from within. It's up to us. We have the choice to do it, how to do it, when to do it. Time is now. Tone your thighs, squeeze your heels together, spin your inner left thigh back, lift the back of your left thigh. Wrap your outer right hip underneath you. Again, right hip feels like it's pulling towards your left heel. And then without letting that go, please deepen your lunge. Stretch through your legs. Stretch through your fingertips. Deirdre, relax your neck a little bit. Crown forward. Both hands coming down to the ground. Take it back, please. Chaturanga or downward dog. Hands down and lower. Cobra Pose or upward dog. Downward facing dog. Friends, we're going to go through that one more time. Please lift your left leg up to the sky. Bring your left knee to tap your left shoulder. Hold it here. Look forward, rock forward, lean forward. Lean forward, lean forward, lean forward. Take your left leg up and back. Step your left foot between your hands, please. Rise up, crescent lunge. Just for a breath, reach up, stretch back. Exhale, warrior 3, come forward. Float your right leg up. Good, Jessica. Inner right thigh lifts. Good, Derek. Make that standing leg strong. Press to your left foot. Nice, Sammy. Step your right foot back. Asgandasana. Take your time. Right knee bends, left leg extends. Drop your hips, lift your chest. Stay low, side angle pose. Left hand down, back to the top of the mat. Right arm reaches forward. You should be left knee bent and right leg extended. There you go. Good, Nancy. Take your left hip back a little bit more. Good. Reach to your right fingertips. Gabe, reach your right hand forward like you're shaking someone's hand. There you go. Palm, thumb up. Yes. Place your hands down. Take it back. Downward dog or Vinyasa. Your choice. Good, Barbara. Last time through, my friends. Listen carefully. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Bring your right knee to your right shoulder. Rock forward, look forward, lean forward, lean into it, lean into it, lean into it. Knee higher, Derek. Take your right leg up and back. Good. Right knee into your chest. Step between your hands. One breath. Push down, rise up. Crescent lunge. Back leg strong. Exhale, warrior three. Lean forward. Press to your right leg. Lift your left leg. Good, Jen. Lift the arms up. Extend to your chest. Step your left foot way back. Asgandasana. Turn to your left. Heels down. Hips low. Last time, side angle pose. Come back forward. Right hand down. Left arm reaches forward. There you go, Jen. Like you're shaking someone's hand, extend out to your left fingertips. Make your back leg a little stronger, Jen. Wrap your right hip under more. So good. Good, Talia. Take your right knee a little bit more to the right so it's over your ankle more. Yes, now lean back into that leg. Beautiful. Release the hands down to the ground. Take it back. Child's pose. Awesome job, everybody. All right, so we are going to just introduce two paths right now. And they're very different paths. So this is tied into the theme of you have agency to create change or transformation, and it looks different for all of us. We will approach our process of change and growth differently. So I'm going to introduce these two paths, and you can choose which one you take. You can mix them up. It's your choice. Option one, I'll start with the most moderate variation. We're going to take, it's an arm balance, but we're going to take it, what I'm calling a restorative variation, where we're just lying on our stomachs. Here's what it looks like. All right, from down dog, I'm going to bring my right knee to my right shoulder, extend my right leg out to the right, and then lower myself all the way down to the ground. And I'm going to keep kind of gently pressing through my hands, stretching out through my legs. This right leg is really active. This left leg is also reaching back. And this is one option to play with. And what the point of this is to help create awareness of the shape in the body, how to extend and activate in this position. Option two is to take the full arm balance. It's called Koundinyasana II. Here's what that looks like. I'll start in a short down dog. Take the right leg up. Same entrance, right knee to right shoulder. I'm just going to keep rocking forward, extend the right leg out. This time I'm keeping the foot off the ground. Lean forward, lean forward. Maybe the left leg lifts up as well. Sometimes it's easier to do it with the knee bent. But you can extend if you want to. And that's the point. You can be and do anything that you want to. That's sort of the joy of, I guess, just being human, period. How can you utilize right now your knowledge, your energy, your desire and will to grow, to learn, and put it into action right now? Which path will you take? None of them is better than the other. They're all equally awesome. You get to choose, kind of like a choose your own adventure book when you're little. Go ahead for it now. If you have questions, let me know. Yes,
I have a question. So you have the arm and the leg together, but is your hip on the other elbow, or is it like the side pro variation where you're hovering off of the left arm if your right knee is in?
Great question.
Are you just balanced on one arm?
Yes. So what she's asking is if when I come forward into the arm balance, is my second elbow catching my hip? Preferably not, because it's going to give you more strength and better perception of balance. It's going to give you that sense of flight more. However, if you are working on the pose, it's a great stepping stone towards, let's say, feeling more free in the pose. I would try it without it. I would try with it. If you are easily doing it with it, dedicate more of your energy and resources to doing without catching the hip. But it's a great way. I think I told this story the other day of, I did this pose for years. It without realizing that I could, and I maybe should be lifting up my hip off of my arm. So I'm not supporting my body. I'm using just the strength of this leg to lift up. Yeah, makes sense. So again, there should be a little bit of something for all of us to do. If you're not in the full arm balance, you could be in just the stretch, where you're lying on your stomach and you're stretching your legs out. If you need something to do, let me know. I'll help you. Some of us look a little lost. So again, if you're not fully flying, just lie on your stomach and do the first option I gave you, where your legs are extending out. One leg out to the side, one leg back behind you. And you can stay just like this for a few breaths. We're going to wrap this up in a second. Make sure, friends, if you are doing the arm balance or not, good, Sammy, you switch sides. Awesome, Sammy, really nice. If you haven't switched sides yet, let's switch sides now. You could be in your splat, which is what I call this, the splat. Nice, Cody. If there's something else you're working on, great, good, Joanna. Lean forward more, Joanna. Lean forward, bend your elbows. Lean forward, bend your elbows. Good, that's it. Breathe. Nice, Derek. Keep those hips up. Yes. Good, Gabe. Nice, Lisa. Just gonna check everyone out. Finish up your last round of being awesome here, my friends. Good, Alex. And when you're ready, everybody, we're gonna all meet on our stomachs, please. Lying down on your stomach. Very nice job, friends. Interlace your hands behind your back. Stretch your knuckles back and lift your legs up. Shavasana. So good, my friends. And just like anything else we do, it takes practice and patience. It takes perseverance and persistence. Lower yourself down. Open your arms out wide to a T shape, please. Roll over to your left and step your right foot to the ground behind you. Walk your right hand in closer to your chest and just gently press to stretch your shoulder. If you want a little bit more, reach back with your right hand and grab your right foot. Slowly unwind, come over to your right side, same thing. Please reach your right arm out to the right. Step your left foot to the ground behind you. If you want to reach back with your left hand and grab your left foot, you can. Optional. Come back onto your stomach. Let's actually turn over onto our backs. Press your feet down, lift your hips up. Take a bridge pose or an upward facing bow if you'd like, just for about 3 to 5 breaths. Hug your shins in, spin your thighs down. And lower your hips down if they're up. Let's cross the left ankle over the right thigh, please. You can stay right here and just gently stretch open your left hip. To go deeper, thread your left hand through your legs, grab your right shin with both hands. Right hand meets the left hand, thread and needle stretch here. Head back, shoulders back. Rock a little bit to your right. Your hips are slightly more balanced. Extend out your tailbone. One more breath. If you want to extend your right leg up to the sky, you can. Maybe walk your hands up to grab your right leg and pull it in a little bit closer. Release the legs, switch legs. Left foot down, right ankle, crossing left thigh. Stay here or thread the right hand through the legs. Bring your left hand to meet your right hand, please. Tone your thighs. Squeeze the midline slightly. All these are subtle actions. Draw thighs to hips. Extend your tailbone forward and down. And stretch. Press out with the hips. Press out from the hips up to the legs, to the heart. Breathe. You want to extend your left leg up to the sky. Keep the right ankle crossing the left thigh. And walk your hands up your left leg just for a slightly different stretch here. Let's unwind it. Bring your knees into your chest, my friends. Last pose together. Grab a hold of your feet. Happy baby. Just rock it out gently side to side. If you want to play around with extending the legs more, you can. Probably comes a little bit more easily. It's really open to the hamstrings and hips right now. But eventually, you'll take one last breath here. Inhale. Shavasana. And exhale. Lie back and relax, my friends. Awesome job today. You're working hard to find freedom, to change, to grow. Working hard to gain knowledge. Take decisive, intentional action. When you're ready to start moving again, wiggle your fingers and toes. You're welcome to stay on your back or in any other comfortable shape as long as you'd like. Take advantage of this little bit of downtime to reflect, to feel yourself in this moment. When you are ready, just join back into slowly moving up and out of that Shavasana. Everyone stretch your arms out and legs out if you're ready to move. Exhale, knees into your chest, let it go. Rock your way up to seated. Sit up nice and tall. With your eyes closed, please bring your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me, for being an inspiration for me. It's a way for me to continue to challenge myself, to learn, to grow so that I have a community of people to share it with and be inspired by. I'm so grateful for that. Let's close with one Om. Exhale your breath out. Inhale for Om. The light in me honors the light in you. May that light shine brightly for us all. Thank you for practice. Thank you so much, everyone. Great job today. We worked very hard. If you have any questions about anything at all, anything we've done, anything we talk about in class, reach out to me. Steven@stevenarcosyoga.com is my email. Steven Arcos Yoga is my social media name, Instagram and Facebook. If you have the ability to donate today, find me, Steven Arcos Yoga, on Venmo or on paypal.me/Steven Arcos Yoga. And if you have any questions or just want to say hello, just want to chat, need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. I'm here for all of us. I think we're all here for each other. That's what this community is all about. So thanks again. Don't forget to stop by the YouTube channel, Steven Arcos Yoga, to check out all the latest videos of some classes. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Same time, same place. Zoom, baby.